Welcome to MTC Creative Kitchen.
Greetings, all my subscribers, as well my newly subscribers. Thank you for joining me. Now for today on the menu, I'm going to prepare some oven roast fish along with roast plantain. Now guys, I'm telling you that you do not want to miss out on this, so stay tuned and I'll be right back. Thanks for tuning in. Now here in the bowl is my stuffings that I'm going to use to stuff my fish, and this is some pak choy along with okra. Now these were cut up and washed as you can see here, so I'm just going to allow it to sit for a few minutes and then I'm going to use it to stuff the fish. Alright, so the fish are on the board, so I'm just going to slice them on the side like so, and then I'm going to flip this one over and then I'm going to slice it on the other side like so, and then the next one here I'm going to do the same, slice it on the side like so. Now this way, when I slice it this way, you know, it's just to put some of the seasoning within the side of it, you know what I mean, real, so that's just how it is, you know what I mean. So, but you don't have to slice it if you don't want to, but this is just how we do it, you know what I mean. So here are my fishes. Alright, so I'm just going to add some maggot to the season, right, within the sides here, as you can see. And then I'm going to open the middle part of it. And then I'm going to go ahead and add some as well, like so. Then I'm going to flip it. Let me say something. Let me just add a little more within the slat. Then I'm going to flip it over. And then I'm going to add some right here in that opening. Now I'm going to flip this one now open, and then I'm going to add some magic pepper seasoning, hold on, like so. Then I'm going to open that gap and apply some magic pepper seasoning there as well. Now I'm going to now add some more magic pepper seasoning for the fish, like so. Now when doing it, you have to be careful because there's bone on the fish and you don't want it to stick it. So as you add it, you just take it one time and just gently rub it in, right? Then I'm going to flip it over and we'll continue the same steps. You know what I mean, like so. Then I'm going to rub it in. Then I'm going to put this one over on the side and rub it in again, like so. Alright, so that's a wrap. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead now and add some of the blended jerk season here in the fish. Right, like so. Now I'm not going to add too much in it because it's very strong, you know what I mean, and spicy too. You know, because I already add the maggi pepper season already. And the maggi pepper season, you know, right? It good for chicken. You go to fish, pork, cow foot, you name it, just about everything, you know what I mean? So I'm just going to use this now and just spread it over the fish inside of it, right? And I'm going to baste the outside with some too, alright? So I'm going to spread this one out in here as well. So I'm just using measuring spoon to do this because it has a round shape, you know, so it does the job well. And just to let you know that my hands are clean, you know what I mean, so you know, hands have to be clean before you go ahead and do anything once you're cooking. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and baste some on the outside of the fish, right, like so. Now the thing is, guys, you don't have to add any jerk season if you don't want to, but I choose to add it. You know what I mean? Because the jerk season is going to enhance the flavor of the fish, right? So that's why I'm actually adding it to the fish. So while doing this, I'm going to flip them over, right? Flip them over like so on the side, and then I'm going to go ahead and add some more jerk season to this side as well. Okay, and then I'm going to add some on this side, and then I'm going to base it like so. I mean, it's quite simple. There's nothing to it, Okay, so basing it like so. Alright, see. Alright, so here's the file paper. I'm gonna take one fish, put it over here. Then I have I'm going to open it. I'm gonna stuff some of the pop chow and okra within the middle here, right? So I'm gonna ensure that it's stuffed properly. You know what I mean? Now the thing is, guys, it can also, when if you have too much, if you have plenty remaining, what you can actually do is just to add it same way, within the wrap, so it will steam just as well, right? So as you can see now, I'm just stuffing the fish, right, with the pop chow and okra. Now I'm gonna go ahead now and get some butter. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead now and stuff some butter within the gut here along with the vegetables, So I'm just adding few pieces of butter. If you notice, I did not cut them too big, but I cut them to a reasonable size, alright? No, I don't have to don't worry about water because the fish will sprinkle its own water, right? So it's not a case where I'm going to add no water to it. Now I'm going to go ahead now and wrap the fish, as you can see here. So that's how I wrap the fish. Then I'm going to ensure it's properly wrapped. You know what I mean? Then I'm going to fold here and bend it up. Then I'm going to do the same here. Oops, wow. The tail just burst before it, so I'm going to add a piece more foil. So as you can see, what I did was to wrap it over, right? And then bend here and bend here. And here as well, I do the same thing because, the juice that's coming from the fish will eventually run out. So that's why I have to bend it and fold it up like so. But I'm going to get a piece more foil because apparently the fish tail right here burst the foil. Alright, so next fish on the foil. So I'm gonna get I'm just open it in the middle here. Then I'm gonna get some vegetables, like some pop chow with some okra. Right there, and stuff the belly. If you stuff the belly, I stuff the gut. So stuff the gut with some pop choy, and okra. And my daughter, she don't really fancy the whole okra thing, so I did not put much in her fish. Right, but for my own, so my own, I have to ensure say plenty pop choy in it and okra. Right, trying to stick them in there so they don't fall out. Right, so I'm gonna go ahead now and tuck in the butter inside there. Just 3 pieces of butter that I cut. They're not too big, like so. So I'm gonna stuck them inside here, like so. Then we kind of center the fish within the foil, and then I'm gonna go ahead now and just add the balance of vegetables right there. That's the okra and the pop choy. Now I'm gonna go ahead now and wrap the fish like so. Right. Then I'm gonna come up. Hold on. Like so. Right. Now I'm going to fold here and fold here, then clear up the top like so. Then I'm going to do the same for the back. Now I'm going to have to be gentle because I don't want the fish to board the file like the first one. So there it is. No, I don't need too much file to get this done, right? How long can I get to wrap the fish the way more wrap the fish, and that's about it. I don't need too much file to get it done. So that's a wrap. Now some guys, they will use a portion of file just to keep the fish. But I don't need too much foil, right? Take it from me. And that's it. As you can see, the fish them are now within the tin and they're ready to hit the oven. So as soon as the oven is heated to the right temperature, then I'm gonna slide them in. Now, if you notice, I didn't add too much file paper on my fish, right? But then you can add an extra layer of file paper on your fish if you don't trust it in terms of leakings or anything of the sort, you know what I mean? But for me, it's just one layer of file paper that's good enough, you know what I mean? Yeah man, definitely. Time to get the ball rolling. So the oven is preheated and it's at 350. So I'm gonna slide in the fish now. I'm gonna put it at the lower tray, right? And then I have 2 plantains. I'm gonna put those in as well. So it will be oven roast fish along with roast plantain. So I'm just cutting off the ends and I'm gonna slit them, use the knife to slide down the side, and then I'm just gonna put them in I'm gonna put them in the oven as well. Now sometimes, you want to just do your thing neutral, no rice, no flour, no bread, as something simple as, some oven roast fish and roast plantain is the way to go about it. Alright, so I went ahead and I cut both ends off and I slide the knife down the side. So that means when the plantain is roast, right, or bake, whichever you want to call it, then it's easy to peel, right? So I'm going to open the oven door now and place them on the grill on top like so, right? Or what I can do too, I can eventually take it down a little bit. I'll do so when I see fit. I can load the tray one more notch down, you know what I mean? Because then now the flame is up here and the bottom flame is right there too, so it's going to be an epic Thursday evening oven roast fish with roast plantain. Go ahead now and remove the plantain from this tray and put it down on a lower tray, right? Alright, like so. Slide it in. You know what I mean? Because the heat was kind of getting intensive on the top. So now as it sit down, we flip the plantain over, right? And now let the one take its own time and roast in the grill. And you can hear the fish bubbling to with the fire. Yeah man, so I'm gonna allow this one continue bake, cook, roast, whatever you want to call it, put it in the oven, alright, and it's still at 350, right, and apparently should be finished within the next say 20 minutes or so. Alright, so just continue to tune in as I demonstrate to you on how I roast my fish here in my small oven along with my plantains. Now you see, the thing about it is that this small oven here is pretty much handy. I've had this oven for over 18 years. For over 18 years. Now I've had this oven before my third child was born. Definitely. You know what I mean? And it is still going. You know what I mean? And some use it, and some clean up it, you know what I mean? But old age, it's on it. Old age is on it, right? But even though old age on it, it's still effective same way. It works perfectly. I can bake chicken, fish, roast pork, whichever. You know what I mean? So if I don't want to use the stove oven, I can always use this. You know what I mean? That's just a thing. Just continue to tune in, and I'll show you what it looks like when it's all done. I'm gonna go ahead again, and I'm going to bring the plantains up, right? Up some more. So just upgrade what I'm doing carefully. That tray right there, that roll. Then I'm going to take the fish them now up a notch. Like so, right? And this is gonna continue for the next 10 minutes, and then after that, that's gonna be it. You see, it has reached time now, so I'm going to unplug the oven. Now, as you can see here on the foil paper, fire wrap, that's the that juice dripping there comes from the plantain, and remember that, and then slit this side of the plantain, right? So it can be easy to feel. That drippings that you see right there in the foil, that's from the plantain. You know what I mean? When the heat takes the plantain, if you notice, the skin open up. The skin open up, and then you can see the plantain. And you can see some of them, when you notice they are really some dark shade color, it's because of the intense heat. You know what I mean? That's just why, it looks the way it looks. But anyway, reach time now, so I don't say things, so I'm gonna unplug it now and just let it sit, and you'll see the finished results. Right, as you can see now, the fish is now finished roast. And if you notice the dripping you see on the fire paper, that's from the plantain. You know what I mean? If you look in here, you'll notice that, you see that? That's the butter and all that flows from the fish. So if you notice though, the pantry here, it's like a bowl, right? So you know, say, nothing won't run out of it and run into the oven. Anything run out, it will catch within the container here, so as you can see. Yeah, man, for real, man, see there. Yes. Alright, so here's the roast plantain now. So as you can see, you notice that brown right there, that dark shade. Yeah, man, because of the heat, you know what I mean? And as you notice, when the heat hit the plantain right down, it opens up. You know what I mean? So see there, yeah, man, so just go and stay tuned, and I will show you the results of my fish. So what I'm gonna do now is just slice the plantain like so. As you can see that. Yeah, man, that's how it is. Yeah, I tell you, check this out. See my Old roast fish, yeah. With the okra and the pak choy, you know what I mean? Yeah, I'm getting a little tongue tied right there, you know what I mean? Yeah, so it's pak choy with the okra stuff fish, you know what I mean? Yeah, man, with my blended jerk season. Season up with some Magyar peppers and few pieces of butter that I topped within the middle of it. Yeah, man, so as you can see, just look on the inside of it. It's that nice. That's a butter, that flows over the fish. You know what I mean? So when it's wrapped up, right? The butter, will help to steam the vegetable. Yeah, the real man. And I didn't put too much butter in it either, because too much butter is good for you, you know what I mean? So I know some butter is something to slave up to, so you don't want to add too much butter within it. So there it is. So guys, dinner is now served. So as you can see, my stuffed roast fish, right, wrapped in foil paper along with my roast plantain. This is just simple and natural, nothing to it. No rice, no flour, just something simple and natural this Thursday evening. After a long day at work, and just decide I'm gonna come home and just do some roast fish and a roast plantain, you know what I mean? Just simple and natural. Guys, it has always been a pleasure to share with you what I prepare in my kitchen. So please remember to thumbs up the video, leave a valuable comment, share me out, subscribe to my channel, and hit that post notification bell and allow it to be on all. That way you'll be the first person to be notified when I drop a new video. Thank you for watching.